Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Oh, it's one-on-one. Prevail over Tamitha.
What is it those two think they're doing? The Rites are not the place to settle petty scores.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Pyre, and yes, it's been probably more than a week since I've played this, so I'm going to have to once again get used to playing with my balls, easy, and remember what the hell we're supposed to be doing, who we're talking to. If I get the voices wrong, I apologise. As I said, it's been more than a week, but who's in the wagon? Nobody. Okay. Anybody got any new challenges? Oh no, we don't want to look at that. We want to close. It was the orb. You have returned, have you? What is it you require? No scribe trials. Nobody's upgraded enough to do that. Okay, bid of a farewell. We could do a practice game, but I feel like if I'm going to learn, I'm going to have to learn by my mistakes. And if we get it wrong in a real trial, then I'm going to be very sad, I know, but let's do this. Ron, what have you got in store for us? Oh, hey guys! What brings you out? You way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want is you to get that best deals in the downside. Oh, he's got new pinch of, dash of. Sunken Shadow. Any adversary banished by the bearer take longer to return by 1 second. Not really worth 180. Righteous Flame. After dousing and the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 5. That could be quite useful. Grants the bearer +2 presence. I think we hold on to our cash. Unless we can sell one of these. Thorned Faith. It's going to be in store for the next time. And he's just humming to himself. Okay. Just the way it goes sometimes, eh, Dad? Well, I guess we commence the rite. And I'm going to double check who has inspiration, because that's going to improve their ability to get XP, isn't it? You and your fellow exiles gather on the blasted lands called the Nest of Trieste, expecting the imminent commencement of the rites. You see no sign of any adversaries, but then you hear a whooshing sound above. Of course, we're dealing with harpies, aren't we? This, then, is what passes for the Nightwings now. Such a rabble. Not even dressed for the occasion yet. It seems the scribes have little pride in their tradition. Hold your tongue, little bird. We have not come for talk. No, you have come on behalf of your Commonwealth. Mark well my words, you horned filth. When at last we free ourselves, your home shall burn. Right, that's it. Jodie's coming out. It's a grudge match. With that, the harp swoops off as Jodrio glowers after her. It is only then you realise another harp has come. She is quite serious, I assure you. I can help you sort her out. It's in our mutual interest. Ooh, okay, we've got like a civil war thing going on. You know naught of my interest. Let's give this another shot. Hi, my name's Pamitha Theen, or Dayan. Should we say Theen? The surly one back there. That was my blood sister. No need to judge her harshly, though. We've only met just now, though I must say, something about you reminds me of her. How dare you implicate that I have anything in common with your ilk? Just then, Hedwyn shows up to intervene. He whispers something to Jodriel. No, Hedwyn, you cannot be serious. Jody, I'm asking you to trust me on this one. I'm perhaps interrupting something. Say, by the by, however did you make it all this way across the sea? Didn't see you fly in? Trust is something I am loath to give away, Hedwyn, but you have set our course thus far, and I have followed, so do as you must. That Sandalwood had better have an explanation for all this. Jodreel storms off as Hedwyn turns to you. What's your take on this one, my friend? Our informant wants someone for each mask. I hadn't expected we'd run into a harp, yet here she is. What are you getting from her? You turn your attention to Pamitha, who has been watching with bemused interest. Ah, a reader, are you? Pleasure to make your acquaintance, darling. Oh, I feel like we should go into kind of the stereotypical fashionista. Pleasure to meet you, darling. Well, here I am. Gaze intently all you like and tell your comrade there the truth of it. Why don't you? You sense that she is conflicted about something, though you do not know what. You also sense, however, that her motives here and now are earnest. Hedwyn wants to know your initial impressions of Pamitha. She seems alright? Express your reservations, admit you do not know. Honestly, I don't know. It's been a while. I know there's tension between Jody and the Harps. But potentially we've found a good harp? Story-wise, it probably is, because we're going to have one of each type. But honestly, I don't know. You tell Hedwyn that you cannot adequately judge Pamitha just yet. While you have certain reservations, you defer to him on what to do. I understand, my friend, and I appreciate your backup on this one. Above all, I need to give Sandalwood the benefit of the doubt, which means doing the same right now for Pamitha. We've come this far thanks to certain faith, and right now it's telling me to take her with us, even though Jodreel isn't going to like it. He then turns to Pamitha. I'm Hedwyn. We'll accept your offer on 2 conditions, if you'll hear me out. Conditions? Well, sure, I love a good condition or 2. First, after we're finished here tonight, you come along and make sure that your blood sister and her friends don't give us any trouble when we're head out? When we're headed out. Oh, sorry. Can't read. Second, you'll have to find a way to get along with Jodreel, whom you met earlier. Brilliant, darling! I had no plans to stick around here anyway. As for your demon friend, no doubt we'll get on famously. Now, I don't suppose you have an extra set of raiment I could use, because I think the Rite is getting started. You look up and see that she is right. Pamitha joined you, she has a score to settle. Let's face it, there's only one person we're desperate to bring out. And it's a certain Nightly Knight, isn't it? Each of the different races at the downside has a distinct set of abilities when conducting the rites.
Reader, I thought for sure the stars would have eluded you by now. Yet here you are, somehow, upon the nest of Trieste. And you've swelled the ranks of your triumvirate not merely with another, but with 2. One from the Pyre, no less. And one who seeks the favor of the adversaries whom you'll imminently face. They are the essence. Winged terrors, as you soon shall see. Can your longing for freedom match their hatred for the vibrant country that was once your home?
From a distance you observe as Pamitha, now clad in Nightwings raiments, heads toward your adversaries in the Rites. You! What sort of heathen harp would dare take wing against us? Your new companion then loosens the bindings on her mask. Hello there, Pamitha. Pamitha's blood sister stares back at her a while before responding. What in the saints' name are you doing here? With them? Doubtless come to dig your talons in my back again. No, sister. I've come to have a word with you. Save it. I cannot help but share your poisoned blood, but I shan't ever count you as my sister. You expect me to believe that you came all this way for talk. You waste your time as ever. What's life if not a waste of time, dear sister? Give me a chance, why don't you? What do you even have to lose anymore? Besides, I've come a long way. Silence! You shan't have come here, and the time for talk is long since past. If only you could see yourself again consorting with my enemies. Fine then, savour their defeat. But I warn you, stay away from me. Pamitha seems nothing more as her blood says nothing more as her blood sister turns away again. Pamitha gets your attention. Listen to me, reader darling. The rest of you are ill-equipped to navigate this place. Let me conduct the rite on your behalf, and my wings will bring you victory. Dear lady, your words ring true. This knight is flattered that you have not eaten him, as is the tendency among your kind. Really? Okay. This is going to be a match made in heaven right here. This knight hereby volunteers his post in the triumvirate for thee. Sir Gilman refuses to participate in the rites this night so that Pamitha can face her sister. You observe the treacherous terrain. Pamitha should be better suited to the rites here than the rest of you.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Well, I guess we have to bring her along. Equip the thorn knot in your cargo. Okay. And I guess we choose her. Why, I thought you'd never ask there, darling. I accept. If the little bird is going to conduct the rites for us, then I shall not. So is Jodril going to refuse? Unwilling. And I presume is being chivalrous. Okay, well, Tizo has the green in his bar, so he's inspired. As is Hedwin. So I think that this is our setup, isn't it? No talisman equipped. Has anybody else got a talisman we can unequip? After being banished by an adversary, bearer has a chance to return immediately. That's his tooth, that we can't do that. That is grants the bearer +2 quickness. Nothing. Tizo hasn't got anything either. Right, okay, then we'll pull these out. And that is hope. Okay, well, we'll go for the quickness. You can count on me, my friend. And we'll bring out Tizo as well. And we'll probably take the advantage with that one as well.
Tizo. The choice is cast.
Come then, sister. Perhaps when we are finished here, you'll spare a moment of your time. I shan't be tricked by you again, Pamitha. How poetic that we meet here in the downside. I can think of nowhere else where I would rather see you rot for what you did to our people and to me. Yeah, real blood feud stuff going on here. Pamitha seems to sense your presence and then catches your attention. Hello there, reader darling. If I'm to be at your mercy in all this, I'd like it very much if you could minimize how often I'm to wallow in the state of banishment. Okay. Quickly, let me show you what my sisters in the High Wing Remnants can do.
Reader, You put yourself amidst a feud between two sisters? That seems entirely unwise. Even for you. Tread lightly around that exiled Panatha.
Okay.
Her kind's all but forgotten Saint Triesta's grace.
So we... Was that dash knocks down? To tackle. Oh, that is just the bash. So she has like double dash, and it pushes. Okay. Ooh! While tackling Panatha, hold to tackle. So it's like a dive bomb attack, really? See, darling, we Harps, we're not so bad. Now I suppose we'd better get to work. Just don't go underestimating Tamitha over there. I trust you'll do the best you can. To the Sky Sisters, Talon formation! I was pressing W. There we go. As I say, I have to readjust myself. Tizo, was it? Tell me something. You know how to fly? Then listen up. My blood sisters there, they'll swoop right past you if you're careless. But we Harps simply cannot get much altitude down here. So if she goes for an unfair tricks, just jump for it and catch her in the act. She always hated when I used to do that to her. Okay. Press W to block flying adversaries. Okay. Ah, no. Oh, I pressed. I shouldn't have pressed. I pressed the right mouse button. Okay, I shouldn't do that. I should jump.
The two flames now burn equally as bright.
There we go.
The Nightwings' pyre burns brighter for now. One careless step.
There we go. Bye!
Righteous fire!
I think I'm just sticking with my kind of usual tactics. There we go. Bye! One more and we've got this. Damn you, Pamitha! You are not true Theen. To think that you have the gall to call me sister still after everything you wrought upon us. I hate to break it to you, Tamitha, but I don't think my actions, however much they hurt you, had any effect on our familial status. Look, I know I wronged you. That's why I'm here. You don't know my side of the story. Your side of the story? If I wanted to hear more lies and deceptions, I ought to have asked the Commonwealth to stay my sentence for a while. Well, if you have come all this way to face me, Pamitha, then come and do it. You and me. You think that you see Pamitha shake her head. Everyone, stay back. Oh, it's one-on-one. Prevail over Tamitha.
What is it those two think they're doing? The Rites are not the place to settle petty scores.
Ah.
How careless.
Ooh. I was trying to dash. I forgot it was a double dash. Bye.
And it is done.
Okay, that was a bit slower than I'm used to. But then again, like I said, I'm having to readjust. And poor Tizo didn't come out. I just blew him up a couple of times by accident by hitting right mouse.
The ceremony is complete.
Your Commonwealth filth! Only through that traitor's help could you have beaten us. You postponed the coming of our liberty, but we are ever patient, and our sisters on the other side shall have their day, with or without my aid. Tamitha, wait, please! You found good company there, Pamitha. May you wither here with them. I hope sincerely that we shan't ever meet again. Pamitha stands motionless as her blood sister departs. Hey, she's gone. The rest of us are headed back. What about you? Sure, I don't see why not.
The 8 scribes bless us with their ways.
No, not quite an upgrade.
Flash of inspiration for next time.
Well, Tizo is getting closer now. And is that a level up? Not quite. Can we actually see? Current enlightenment 950, needed for next rank is 50. Okay. Well, so how does she compare? Quickness 11, probably on par with somebody like Tizo, probably. Anyway, no upgrades for anyone.
Until the next Rite.
Until next time. In the Rites, press W to block airborne adversaries as they attempt. Yeah. Nobody's in here. After beating the Essence in a decisive victory, you and the others return to your wagon to consider your next move, how best to integrate Pamitha into the group. Don't worry, I won't be staying any longer than it takes. I like my air fresh so I can sleep on the roof. I trust the Rites will cause my path and Tamitha's to cross again before long. You're welcome with us for now, Pamitha. Trust is what got us here, isn't that right, Rookie? But Rookie does not seem to hear the question. He has been rather quiet since first encountering your new guest. Pamitha shoots him one of her smiles. He stammers something about having to check the wagon wheels again. He runs off. During the discussion, the minstrel pulls you aside. Reader, I ask a moment of your time outside. There is somewhere I may ask we go, here in the Black Basin, Reader. By your leave, of course, and provided that the stars allow it. Would you look upon them for us, please? So where are we headed, and where does the minstrel want to go? Well, so far we've just been going north, but this seems to be glowing over here. Lou, the vernal star. The vernal star burns bright over the densest woods in Black Basin. It looks like kind of weird, crabby worm type things. The glade of Lou, directly west. Then it is just as my client indicated. Your client, this client of yours, our informant, Sandalwood. He entrusted us with this wagon, this quest. Why? What does he want from us? You may ask him yourself. He awaits us somewhere in the waking wood, due west. How do we find him? He shall find us. So, does this mean we will finally get to meet Sandalwood in the next part? It seems you are soon to finally meet Sandalwood. At dawn, you shall have to cross a single narrow path leading west, where he supposedly awaits. Oh, who's in the wagon? Is it going to be Jodie? Is she going to be angry? No, it's Pamitha. She seems to have something on her mind. You approach Pamitha, who has kept to herself since she joined your small band. You sense she is unaware of you as she preens her flight feathers, but then she speaks up before you can do the same. Come to check up on me, dear reader darling? In those first moments when we met, the lack of confidence which you related to that nice headwind boy, It is understandable that you'd not see past these wings. One of your kind's ancient enemies just happened to insert herself into your group, and you just go with it. However, I assure you that my motives here are plain. You'll see, I've business with my blood sister Tamitha, and nothing more. You briefly met, I think. She's quite a catch. As to the little quibble between us, well, it's a long story. All in all, one that's frankly no one's business but hers and mine. Surely we'll run into her again, maybe not soon, but in time, and we'll have the rest of our long lives to wait. Anyway, happy to aid you in your exchange until such time, especially to the extent that it aids me in mine. A simple exchange. Until then, stay vigilant, darling. You needn't concern yourself with making small talk with someone like me, and besides, we Harps have a saying, liars abound. She swoops away before you can respond. Okay, and I'm guessing this is hers, Pamitha's moonshine, kept close at hand in the off chance of a good occasion or a very bad one. Okay, she's brought booze, she's automatically in the band. Yes. Okay, and we've got to play with these guys. Yeah, okay, right. Well, I guess we continue our journey. We're heading west across the narrow path. Sulphur Main. Well, that's the only place. Cautions that one path down the cliff is rather treacherous. Well, it's the only path down the cliffs. Right. The wagon has hit a snag. Descending the black crags, its wheel is stuck. Jodril is not pleased. First that blasted little bird, now this! Though you lack Jodril's raw strength, you join in as she attempts to dislodge the wagon. At last, with a roar and a heave, she forces the wagon back onto solid ground. May this Sandalwood be worth all this hassle. Thank you, Jodie. I'm guessing Sandalwood doesn't like to be kept waiting. He is very patient, on the contrary. Not I. Let us move on! Soon the wagon is prepared to press onwards down the jagged slope towards Waking Wood. Your companions who explored ahead advise on which of the forked paths is best. So it's Flameberg or Glass Peak. Still, Gilman claims he can dig up something valuable here. Pamitha says she can produce a talisman here. Well, we are lacking funds, and let's face it, Gilman was chivalrous in stepping aside. I think we take his advice. Plus, if we take Pamitha's advice, Jodril's going to be even more pissed off with us, so we'll play nice with the worm. So Gilman is relieved at your decision to take the flatter of the two paths down the black crags, though nonetheless seems rather shaken by the steep trip down. This knight mislikes these heights. For shame, Master Reader. You must take this knight for a common craven coward. Never, Gilman. He buries his head in the soil. When at last you coax him back up, you see that he has an item of some sort. Aha! This knight did have you fooled there, did he not? He explains how finding the item was his plan all along. Found a porous crystal. His fear of heights remains. Can be sold at the slug market. Yeah, I thought so. So we got something to sell. Good old Ron. So I presume these are the woods we're supposed to be going to. Having passed through beyond the black crags, your wagon arrives at the edge of the Waking Wood. It is here that Sandalwood is to be expecting you. However, most puzzling, he ought to have met us here. You said he would find us himself. Aye, he was to find us at the edge of these woods. We're supposed to keep waiting for him. We would desire for the stars to be your guide, as always. The Rites beckon, and the Rites take precedence above all else. Surely he shall find us yet. Then let's keep moving. How do we get through these woods? The Low Minstrel notes two possible paths forward from this point. though cautions that the woods are difficult to navigate and Sandalwood would have known the most expedient path. So we've got unknown areas. Does this mean if we'd gone a different way, we would have actually met up with Sandalwood and been given clues to come one of these ways then? I didn't realise there was branching paths in that sense. Okay, so Needlefield, Low Minstrel says his client Sandalwood studied rights here. Low Minstrel says his client once resided here. Well, we've got to get up there anyway. Do we take the closer one? Studied the rights, we may gain a bonus, but we might meet Sandalwood here. I want to see if we can find him. Sandalwood has led a long life compared with any of you at least. In the latest years of his exile, he became rather reclusive for a variety of reasons he shall no doubt explain. He found some solace here in these woods, though I fear I cannot locate his residence without him. Unfortunately, you find no trace of Sandalwood, and without him there to guide you, and you remain quite lost. The woods seem to have encroached. There is no path forward, while neither of the paths leading backwards appear to have matched the route you took. Okay, that's why these were here. Okay, so it's a path back. The Tizo seems to wish to go towards the location. Well, Tizo never got a fish. The last time we took Tizo's advantage, he never got... So I'm thinking maybe he's going to come good for us this time. Through the thickets. The woods are so disorientating. At this point, you decide to break for camp and survey the surroundings for any clues. Perhaps later there shall be time to pursue your vocations. Investigate the surroundings. Is there anything in the wagon? Nothing new. Nothing new with the orb. Oh, we have got a scribe trial. I may save that for next time. Let's check the surroundings. I've got a feeling we may have a mini mission here. Interact to resolve. Yes. You find nothing of interest while sifting through the tall brush of the under thicket. But then... What is it, Tizo? Scrah! Little Imp brings to you a strip of bark. It does not seem unusual at first until you notice a message carved onto it. The inside. Okay. Bark strip. What does it mean? This can be sold at the slug market. Okay, so it's just something else we could sell. Okay, I thought it was going to be a message. So it's some kind of message. Oh, it is a message from Sandalwood guy. Seems that way. Which way to Cinder Route? It's due northwards. Perhaps we can set forth early tomorrow when the woods are still. Sounds good. Everyone rest up. Big day coming up. Okay, so what shall we do? Study in private. Hone your skills to read around small global bonus. More valuables. Mentor. Well, we could mentor the bird lady, get her boosted up. Or we could just give everyone a boost. I think we study in private. We've not done that for a couple of turns, so... You excuse yourself from the others and go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Focus on which aspect of the Book of Rites. Currently rank 0. Master the other books to unlock. Okay. I think we just still go quickness. Quickness seems to be the key in this. Slightly increases the size of your fellow exiles aura. Presence could work though. We were stuck with the slow reload time. We only got Tizo out just in time to help spike that ball. No, I'm going quickness. It's better to have the initiative. The 8 scribes who composed the book, their influence and their experience spreads through the pages into the willing reader's deepest consciousness. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You've celerity. All Nightwings gain +2 quickness. Well, let's continue our journey, get up to where we're supposed to be going, and we do have a scribe trial, and we're going to have the next Rite as well. So we've got plenty queued up for the next episode, I think. You arrive on the outskirts of Cinderroot, but once again the informant Sandalwood is nowhere to be found. You sense the hopes of your companions waning as your search through the area yields nothing. Then something startles the little imp Tizo. Scrah! A tall figure strides forward from the trees, making the sound like laughter. The imp charges towards him and leaps right into the figure's arms. They embrace. Hail, Tizo! But you look famished here. The tall sap produces... Oh, I thought it was an insult then. We're calling him a sap. No, sap is his tree-like... He's his type of creature. Produces something that the imp swallows immediately and with great pleasure. The lone minstrel nods his head in affirmation. Everyone, I wish to introduce you to my client, Volfred Sandalwood. It has been too long, Volfred, sir. Too long indeed, Tariq. I trust your new companions bring some colour to your days. Is that because he's so bloody pale? They do, sir. I think that you shall find them worthy of the Nightwings. The sap looks upon the lot of you. You cannot sense his thoughts. We shall see. Then he turns to you. You must be the reader. Well, I'm the one with the book, so yeah. I'm certain that we will all appreciate your efforts here, my girl. Though we shall manage on our own from here on out. You're welcome to continue on with us, of course. Though you are free to go, I trust you have been adequately compensated for your time. Thanks as well for looking after all my books. We're being given the boot already? We're only like halfway through the story, surely. You consider what to say to all of this. This cannot be happening. You have to come this far, only to be brushed aside by the strange sap. No, I'm insisting on staying. You stand your ground, meeting Volfred's steady gaze, and assert to him that you do not feel your commitments to and from this group have yet been satisfied. Hold on. Volfred, sir. I'm Hedwyn, and my companions and I are the ones who answered your call. We followed the signs you left for us. Now we're here, thanks to you, and also to this reader. Not just a reader, she is our friend, my friend. She's not disposable. We made her a promise and our freedoms are now intertwined. Volfred smirks at this. Freedom's not something to be traded or exchanged, my boy. I'd hoped that you'd have come to grasp this much by now. He breathes a sigh. It seems we've started off on the wrong foot. It's not my wish to sour the occasion, for there's much to do. You have a right you need to get to, do you not? I'll come along, though shall not interfere, for it seems you have a kinship with this reader of yours. Now then, Tariq. Aye, Volfred, sir. Come, let's have a chat. Of course, sir. Volfred strides towards the black wagon, which must have belonged to him. You sense many conflicting emotions among your companions. Volfred Sandalwood joined you. He knows much of the rites. Okay. So, like I said, that's probably a good place to end it. Slightly longer episode, but then again, I have been away for a week, so why not? Your wagon cuts through the clearing to arrive at the Glade of Lugh, where the stars directed you. Volfrid nods his approval but leaves everyone to their devices. And Ron's back again. Page revealed, the demon. No, I'm not going to go into the wagon. We're going to leave that to the next time. We've got somebody to talk to. We've got a scribe trial. We can go sell stuff with Ron. And we've got the Rite of Lou. So yes, we will leave that until next time. If you want to check that out, obviously you know what to do. Hang around here on the channel by hitting that subscribe button. And if you've enjoyed it, let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button. Maybe share it with your friends. And yeah, you can get in touch on any of the socials over at the Kilobits. Alright, until next time, guys. I wonder what Sandalwood's going to say. Okay, catch you later, guys. Bye!